how the journey feels is going to be how the destination feels. Hey, I'm Dan. I talk about manifestation, conscious creation, intentional living. And today I want to focus on something called how you're feeling along the journey, right? Because how you feel along the journey is what the destination will feel. So what does this actually mean? It means that when you are manifesting, or not just okay, we're always manifesting, right? But when you are simply living your life, it's part of the journey you're on. How you're feeling along that journey, how you feel along that life is going to be reflected back to you in the physical reality. That's once you reach whatever destination you're reaching, you're going to feel similar to the way that you are feeling along the way during your journey. Okay? If you enjoy the journey that you're on right now, if you are having fun, if you are excited, you're going to get, once you get to the destination, the same feeling, the fun, the excitement, the enjoyment of that. Let's say it's a manifestation that you're hoping to experience or some reality you want to live in, right? Remember, we're always manifesting. We're always creating. Not creating, we're always selecting, right? So I actually took this from, I heard this from a TikToker, Cherry Lime Soda, super inspirational. But yeah, how you feel along the journey is going to be how the destination feels. I don't know if she got that from somewhere else. Maybe, maybe not. But regardless, it really made me think when I heard that. I'm like, she is 100% correct. And yes, like there are things that like maybe the journey, there could be challenges that come up. But how do you respond to those challenges? How are you how are you feeling when you're going through those challenges? When you're going through the journey? When you are Here's the thing. When we were younger, a lot of us in our society that we've grown up in, you've heard this mantra about how like no pain, no gain and all that kind of stuff. I want you to throw all that out the window. Just throw it out the window. There is no reason for you to take on a belief that someone else probably heard from other people, right? That's not even themselves. And those people probably heard from other people. It's not even their own belief. Why are you taking on someone else's belief that isn't really, first of all, it doesn't serve you, right? It's not even about like no pain, no gain. You can gain without pain. You absolutely can. It's just your belief in the painfulness that gets you the gains, right? So that's why you gain when you have pain. But there are also plenty of people that have tons of pain that don't gain anything. So if that's the case, then it falls apart. It's not the pain, it's not going through all that hard work that gets you the thing. It's your belief in the hard work that gets you the thing that gets you the thing, right? You can work easy. You don't have to work and it could be easy for you, or whatever you're doing is easy for you and still gain. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. Okay? Is that you need to understand that how you feel about something along the way, once you get it, are you going to be satisfied with it? Probably not if you weren't satisfied along the journey. That's what I'm really trying to nail home. Okay? Really trying to get this through to you is that it's not necessarily you don't work at something or you don't take action or you don't work hard. It's the fact that because you can choose if you want to work hard to get the results. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. I know I'm going off on a tangent a little bit here, but absolutely. And that can get results. There are also plenty of people that work very hard and don't get any results because their belief is that they're stuck in the identity where they don't get results or they don't get what they want or it's always a struggle. And that's the other thing. Let's say they even do get what they want, but it's still a struggle for them. That's part of looping it back. How you feel along the journey is going to be how the destination feels. So many people struggle and struggle and struggle, and they finally achieve the success that they were looking for. Maybe it's a career milestone that they got, or maybe they have a particular amount of money that they finally make. And once they're there, are they happy? No. They are still miserable. They are still stressed. They are still trying to keep up with the Joneses. They are still looking for the next thing, the better thing. They're still comparing themselves with other people. Yes, they might now have a nicer house to live in, but they're not happy with their house. They're not looking at that neighborhood. Oh, that neighborhood, that has a nice house. They're looking at the next income bracket. They're looking at, the grass is always greener on the other side. So what's going on here? It's because along their journey, that is just what's being reflected back to them. That is part of the manifestation. That is part of their identity. If they are not satisfied when they're working hard, and once they've achieved whatever the goal that they want to achieve, they're not going to be satisfied with that. Because they were not satisfied along the journey. They were not happy with it. They were still in that slog, that hard working mentality. And that's totally fine. It's valid. I'm not saying that you don't do that. What I'm saying is, whatever you feel, whatever you're going through along the journey is going to be the same. It's going to match up with once you've arrived at that destination. So it's your choice. Do you want your destination, once you've arrived there, to be happy, fulfilled, content, joyful, elated, excited, loved, supported, a lot of positive emotions, feeling great? Or do you want it to be hard and struggle and still feeling like you're not enough and still not feeling worthy enough and all these other negative emotions attached to it? Now you have more problems that come up. It's not the problems themselves that are going to be necessarily the same, but it's going to be the feeling that just what you go through is going to be different, right? What you go through is going to be, like, physically it will be different, right? But you're still going to have similar problems. If it's a poor relationship with your previous partner, you might get a new person in your life. You might be able to manifest them. But if you along the way are manifesting, but you haven't core changed your identity of who the person you were in that previous relationship was, and you're taking that on into this new relationship, you're still going to feel the same thing. That new partner is going to show up the same way as the old partner did, right? And it goes through cycles and cycles and cycles. So you need to break out of that cycle. You need to start saying to yourself, decide for yourself, hey, you know what? I am going to experience the life I wish to experience, and I'm going to have fun along the journey, even before I get there, because I know that once I get there, whatever I was feeling along the way is going to be what I feel. And how wonderful is it that we can feel that before we even get there in our 3D reality? We can choose right now, decide right now to enjoy what we have, to enjoy the experience that we have, to enjoy the journey. Right? It isn't about the destination, it's about the journey, because the destination is going to feel so much better if we are also enjoying the journey. And if we aren't enjoying the journey, then the destination is not going to feel fulfilling and satisfied to us. All right? Okay, I'm going to leave it there for today. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want me to talk about relating to manifestation, conscious creation, that sort of thing, leave it in the comments below. And also, if you have any questions, see it as a resource to get access to my knowledge, and I'm able to hopefully help you in your manifestation journey. All right, I'll see you soon.